For over a decade, when you thought of Milwaukee basketball, you thought of one person. It was a story of loyalty, of bringing home a championship, of this incredible bond between a player and a city. But according to new reports, that whole story might be about to come to a really shocking, really abrupt end. Just listen to those 4 words. He was asked if he'd stay, and this was his answer. I don't know. That's not what you want to hear from your franchise icon, right? That is the sound of major uncertainty. It's the sound of the ground shifting under an entire organization. Okay, so let's really get into this. What started out as just whispers and rumors has now turned into a full-blown crisis. After more than 12 years, it looks like the relationship between Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks is at a breaking point. It feels like this incredible era might actually be over.
And there it is, the bombshell. League sources are now confirming that Giannis has told the Bucks he thinks it's time to move on. This isn't just speculation anymore, folks. This is a real, franchise-altering event. And we're already hearing that multiple teams are lining up, making some pretty aggressive trade offers.
So the huge question is, why, right? Why now? I mean, what could possibly push a 2-time MVP, a champion who brought that city its first title in 50 years, to this point? Well, if you've been watching, the cracks in the foundation have been showing all season long.
Let's just start with the cold, hard facts. An 18-27 record. They're in 12th place in the East. For a team that has Giannis Antetokounmpo on it, it's not a slump. This is a team that looks like it's falling apart. And for a player like him, in the absolute prime of his career, this is just not gonna cut it.
And you don't even have to guess how he's feeling about it. He told everyone himself. This isn't just about losing games for him. It's about how they're losing. You can just feel the frustration in that quote. He's calling out the team's chemistry, their selfishness. I mean, when your leader says something like that publicly, you know you have a serious problem.
And this number right here, this plus 15, wow. It tells you the entire story. It basically means that when Giannis is on the court, the Bucks are an elite team, like one of the best in the league. But the second he sits down on the bench, they completely collapse. Their offense becomes the worst in the entire NBA. He's not just carrying the team on his back, he is the team. And that weight, well, it's clearly becoming way too much to bear.
So all that incredible value on the court, yeah, that translates directly into a ton of power off the court. This isn't just some emotional decision he's making out of pure frustration. No. This is a calculated business move. And right now, Giannis is holding all the cards.
Here are the 2 dates you really got to pay attention to. Later this year, he can sign a massive extension. But, and this is the big one, in the summer of 2027, he can become a free agent. He can just walk. And that looming threat of him leaving for nothing, that's his ultimate piece of leverage.
And here's why that matters so much. No team out there is going to trade a whole mountain of their best players and draft picks for Giannis without knowing for sure that he'll re-sign with them. So this power lets him basically steer the ship. He can guide his way to a team he wants to play for, leaving the Bucks with very few options except to make a deal with the teams on his shortlist.
Before we start guessing where he might end up, let's just take a moment to really appreciate what Milwaukee is about to lose. This isn't just trading away another all-star. This is about closing the book on, without a doubt, the greatest player in the history of their franchise. Just think about this guy's journey for a second. He shows up in 2013 as this raw, super skinny, unknown 15th pick. He grows into this dominant force, wins back-to-back MVPs, and then the ultimate goal. In 2021, he delivers on his promise, bringing a championship back to Milwaukee for the first time in half a century. It's a legit storybook career, which makes this whole situation even more painful for that city. And this list, this just says it all. It shows his complete and total dominance. He's not just on the Mount Rushmore of Bucks basketball, he is the entire mountain. He's number 1 in pretty much every important category there is. How in the world do you even begin to replace a legacy like that? You can't. And so, that brings us to the future. With the writing on the wall, as they say, the entire league is now watching. Where does the Greek Freak go from here? What does the next chapter of his incredible career even look like? You can bet the phones are ringing off the hook in the Bucks front office. Sources are saying these 4 teams are some of the most serious contenders. You've got the proven winning culture of Miami, the exciting young talent in Minnesota, the huge market in New York with the Knicks, and of course, the championship DNA of the Warriors. It's so weird to picture Giannis in any of these jerseys, but you know what? It's a reality we might have to get used to very soon. And all of this leaves us with one final huge question. Giannis built this immortal legacy in Milwaukee. He did the impossible. He could have stayed there forever and been a god. But in today's NBA, where winning is everything, is one championship enough? What is loyalty really worth when another title, maybe an easier title, is waiting for you somewhere else? That's the question at the very heart of this entire saga.